Nigeria is not an emirate. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. November 28th, 1988 was Monday in Abuja, Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory, FCT. A constituent assembly inaugurated by military ruler Ibrahim Babangida had been in session for over 6 months since May 11, 1988, at the helm. As its chair was Anthony Aniagolu, then a recently retired Justice of Nigeria's Supreme Court. He was a Christian from Enugu State. His deputy was Muhammad Abuba Ado, then Chief Judge of the Gongola State, who died suddenly in 1991, 2 years after the assembly completed its work. He was a Muslim. The secretary to the Constituent Assembly was one Alhaji Babagana Kingibe, whom the country has since then got to know a lot more eloquently, a Muslim from Borno State. Kingibe's assistant was Amal Nyingyala people, who would rise to the heights of a civil service in Nigeria before retiring in June 2009 as head of service of the Federation. She's a Christian from Brazil State. In those days, Nigeria had 21 states: Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bauchi, Bendel, Benue, Borno, Cross River, Gongola, Imo, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kwara, Lagos, Nigeria, Ogun, Ondo, Oyo, Plateau, Rivers, and Sokoto State, plus the FCT. The Constituent Assembly, which Justice Aniagolu chaired, comprised 567 members drawn from all the states. 458 were elected, while 109 were nominated by the federal government, including the chairman and his deputy, both of them male, and drawn from the ranks of judicial figures, senior lawyers, titans of industries, traditional rulers, aspirant for public servants and administrators, academics, and other professionals. At the submission of its report on April 5th, 1989, the membership was down to 565 owing to the death of 2 members, Dr. Daniel Obasi Agbafo, an elected member representing Ohaozara Federal Constituency, then in Imo State in southeast Nigeria, who died on Sunday, August 14, 1988, and Honorable Justice Umaru Agora Isiako, a judge of the High Court of Niger State, nominated to represent Abuja in the Assembly, who died on October 10, 1988. Assembled to negotiate the terms of a constitution on the basis of which the Babangida regime claimed it will hand over power to an elected government at the end of its transition program, the Constituent Assembly got into a very animated debate from October 1998 over the irrelevant issue, as Nigeria's current ruling party, the All Progressive Congress, APC, would have us all believe, of religion in Nigeria and the role it is to play in civic and constitutional life. In this debate, there was no quarter given nor taken. So on Monday, November 28th, 1988, the Assembly received an unusual assortment of martial guests. They were led by Augustus Ekomo, a Navy Admiral and second-in-command to the military president. Accompanying him in full military uniforms were Air Marshal Ibrahim Alfa, Chief of Air Staffs, General Alani Akinriade, former Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Paul Omo, Minister of Defense, Rear Admiral Motaranyako, Flag Officer commanding Western Naval Command, Air Vice Marshal Hamza Abdullahi, FCT Minister, Colonel John Shagaya, Interior Minister, and Mr. Victor Palm, Deputy Inspector General of Police. It seemed evident that our mission was serious. On arrival, Admiral Aikomo proceeded to read the Riot Act to the Assembly, declaring as Justice Senegal recalls in his memoirs on the making of a 1989 constitution that was never promulgated. The federal government had decided that this facility should stop further debate and discussion on these clauses. As the Assembly wound down its work on March 20, 1989, Admiral Aikomo wrote a letter. Reference GSCGS 235 to Justice Anya Golu as its chairman, ordering them to insert the Constituent Assembly draft constitution, all matters and clauses of the revised CRC constitution which were excluded from the jurisdiction of the Constituent Assembly. In this way, the military retained ultimate decision-making in resolving the matter of place of religion in Nigeria's life. To address that, they defaulted essentially to the framework agreed in 1979 Constitution when, as in 1989, the then military regime has also sent their second-in-command in order the Constituent Assembly gathered in 1978 to stop debating the matter before it got out of hand. 4 years after this uneasy settlement, Nigeria's political elite reached an equally uneasy truce in order to hurry Ibrahim Babangida from his ruinous and interminable political transition program. At the end of a truce, Moshood Abiola, a Muslim from Ogun State in southern Nigeria, teamed up with the aforementioned Babangida Kingibe for the ticket of the Social Democratic Party (SDP), which trials in the June 12th, 1993, presidential election before being frustrated from taking over power from Babangida nullified the result of the election. The 1999 Constitution, which ultimately transitioned Nigeria to civil rule 6 years later, essentially defaulted to the 1989 settlement, which in turn accepted the 1979 settlement. Many people prefer to say that the constitutional situation is that Nigeria is a multi-religious state. At both national conferences convened first by President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2005 and then by President Goodluck Jonathan in 2014, religion nearly derailed proceedings. Indeed, at the 2014 national elections, at both national conferences convened first by President Olusegun Obasanjo in 2005 and then by President Goodluck Jonathan in 2014, nearly derailed proceedings. All right. Well, I don't know where this story is leading to, but sure, this is one of the histories that we would like to hear about. No doubt, this is still on the Muslim ticket of the All Progressive Congress. Okay, on those notes, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.